Okay, this one is for my female worship singing friends out there and the ones I haven't befriended yet. We're going to have a Keeping It Real with Kim Snyder moment today, aka why we hate to be asked to sing Darlene Zschech songs. If you're nodding your head right now, you're going to really benefit from this video. There are a lot of reasons Darlene's stuff is really, really hard for us to sing. And if you're a guy assigning a girl a song, these are really good things for you to keep in mind. Outside of switch it to a different key, here's a good way that you can get through all of Darlene's stuff a little bit more easily, and in particular, this song. Now, this song I honestly hadn't thought of until I was in a new city on a brand new worship team. First Sunday with the team, Palm Sunday, and they said, I know you're new, and just, warm up and get in, just take it easy. By the way, why don't you lead Victor's Crown? I'm like, sure, I haven't heard it. And then I listened to it, and I thought, are they hating me in the love of the Lord already? Usually that takes a couple months, right? This one is so hard. And then I started talking to other girls that do worship and other women all over the place, and they're like, oh my gosh, that song is so hard. So I'm going to help you out with that today. The most important thing we need to do to learn to sing this better, faster, which is the whole way we do things at the Boys Club, is to look at why this song is so hard to sing. Now, if you're in the 95, 98% of women that find Darlene's stuff hard to sing, I just want you to know it's not because you're horrible and she's wonderful. It goes way deeper than that. There are a couple really, about 4 or 5 good reasons. Here is why Darlene's stuff, all of it, in particular this song, but all of it is really hard for most of us to sing. Number one, Darlene is a professional singer. Again, that doesn't mean she's good and you're not. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the fact that she's been singing professionally a long, long time. She was a jingle singer for most of her life. Jingle singers, and I used to do jingles, you have to sing a large range of notes in a large variety of deliveries, different ways. And you typically, to be able to continue to sing jingles, you've got to have a well-trained, balanced mixing voice, which is the case in the case of Darlene. That just means that she's got probably more range than you. She's probably had more experience than you. And she's probably has a little bit more vocal balance to a lot more vocal balance than you do. Still doesn't mean you can't sing this song. But those 3 things kind of put us at a disadvantage to begin with. But here's the clincher. Here's why this stuff is so hard to sing compared to a lot of other stuff by female singers out there. The vocal bridge is different for guys and girls, but basically it's where the muscles shift to get to the next bank of notes. It's where we feel out of control. It's where things all fall apart, right? But they tend to stay in the same areas. The bridges for guys, the bridges for girls tend to be in the same general vicinity. But that's not true for everybody. And in the case of Darlene Zschech, she bridges a little bit differently than the typical vocal bridge for females. None of that matters. All this matters to you is that where it is easier for her to just blah, 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 and there she goes, it's probably in a bank of notes that's more difficult for your voice. Because you, if you're like the majority, you're probably bridging in a more average place, and she's bridging slightly outside of that. So when you listen to her going, oh, I don't understand why she can do that and I can't do that. Well, one of the reasons is she's putting it where it's comfortable and easy for her. Just so happens it's not a comfortable, easy place for you. But I'm going to give you some tips that will help you to make this easier. Now, FYI, these are some tweaks that are going to help the balance in your voice be a little bit more on point. It's not going to fix everything, but I bet it's going to make you sing this better, faster, and that's our goal. So let's take a look at this song. We're going to take it in the original key because that is the hardest way to sing the song, and that is in the key of C. Okay, so hallelujah, you have overcome, hallelujah, Jesus, you have overcome the world. Okay, so that's the melody. If you've heard the song before, it sounds just like that, right? That was a little faster. Okay, but here's the way your brain sees it. Hallelujah, you have overcome, hallelujah, Jesus, you have overcome the world. It's no wonder we feel like we're strangling ourselves, because literally when we sing it this way, we are engaging the swallowing muscles, and these are the same muscles that are engaged in choking. That's why it feels like that. Simple white girl explanation. Now, I have to tell you, generally I do these fixes and I'll take the chorus or the bridge, I'll take the most difficult place and I'll make some tweaks and put these videos out. But I went through this song as I was preparing it. I'm like, yeah, it's all bad. No, no, no. So, for the first time in the history of me correcting songs, this song has more corrections, and I have to. Could not sleep at night if I didn't fix the chorus and the bridge for you. So this is going to be a little long video. Hang in there. I'll try to make a couple jokes and make it go by easily. Okay, so here's the way that I want you to approach the notes. I want you to approach the notes like this. Now, you notice all the green. That's how many things need to be fixed in this chorus, and we ain't even got to the bridge yet. Yes. The goal is that we don't want to be H, L, TH, soft consonants like that, open the vocal cords. To make good sound, we need them to be closed. That's the opposite of open. So what we need is That's how we get sound, not by pushing volume. If you find that you're like you're choking yourself on this song, first thing you need to do is back off of the volume. And the second thing is to put a little bit more what we call vocal fry into it. It would look a little bit more like this. Now, you're not going to dig into all these places, but I'll bet most of them you do. Hallelujah, you have overcome, you have overcome, hallelujah. And obviously not stopping at every single one of those parts, but Jesus, I think, is the worst word in this entire song because of where the note is and because we're like this. So I want you to think of the G as a teeny tiny little J, like you're just the letter J, or J-I-H as I put here. Jesus, you have overcome the world. Okay, so let's take a look at the bridge. Every high thing must come down, every stronghold shall be broken. You wear the victor's crown, you will overcome, you will overcome. Ad nauseum 250 times, right? Or until the guitar's fingers get tired. All right, so here's the way your brain is really seeing it. Every high thing must come down, every stronghold shall be broken. I know you're laughing at me right now. I can see it. I just want you to know. But you're laughing because you've done this. You're laughing because you feel this when I do this, right? I'm just saying I can see you. Okay. You are wear the victor's crown. You will overcome. You will overcome. Now, when I give you these bad examples, it actually makes it hard for me to sing it the right way. Just want you to know that. That's how lethal this stuff is. But if we will make the corrections that make you approach it a little bit more like this part will be a little easier. Look, there's more black. It's exciting. Okay. Same thing. We don't want to give the vocal cords a chance to not work. We want to keep them close. That means we need a little more and we want to keep this from doing that and be more like, oh, rock star, right? So, every high thing must come down, every stronghold shall be broken. You wear the victor's crown, you will overcome, you will overcome. Now, the reason those last couple things are in all caps is I'm thinking of the last time you do this bridge and it has that big hold note. If you go come, you're going to be up there and be like, oh, I made it. Oh, no, that's horrible. Oh, no, how do I get out of this? Oh, no, note falling apart awkwardly, right? So if you will get even more calm when you go to that big note, come, then you can back off of it and be like, I survived. It's really wonderful, okay? So why do these things work? Well, they work because we're just tweaking the balance of the voice a little bit. Can't fix your voice in one little video, and anybody on the interweb that says you can, he is lying. Don't believe him, right? Well-balanced, trained voice needs to be able to know how to negotiate those bridges. That means the muscle needs to know who's doing what when, and that's what we train at the Voice Club. So these tips are going to help you to sing this song more like, let's see what the chorus is. I can't remember the chorus already. Okay, yeah. Okay, so more like, hallelujah, you have overcome, you have overcome, hallelujah, Jesus, you have overcome the world, every high thing must come down, every stronghold shall be broken, you wear the victor's crown, you will overcome, you will overcome. Okay, just want you to know, before I had a well-trained, balanced voice, could not sing any of those notes with that amount of power, and I can sing them with more power than that, but I'm not going to blow my poor little recording device on my webcam doesn't like it. It gets all freaked out. Whatever, right? Okay? So, if I can do it, you can do it. It has everything to do with not how many times you sing or how professional you are or how much experience you have. It has everything to do with, are you training the right way? Do the muscles, have the training so that they know what to do, when to do it, and to make it easier so that you can enjoy singing and just do what you're supposed to do up there, which is worship, right? That's what we do. We teach every single voice to sing better, faster. Certified vocal coaches. We train online with Skype anywhere and all over the place and all over the world. We've got instructors in London. We got instructors here in the U.S. So we cover everywhere. There's a lot of worship, vocal worship. There we go. Resources on our website. Just look under worship. And we also have a vocal repair clinic. So we fix that too. Don't forget to sign up for your free vocal training tips at thevoiceclub.com and sing better faster. Go to thevoiceclub.com. Enjoy singing your Darlene music. You'll do it better now.